Okay, hello everyone. So today we have first match, 3 people versus Dreadnought. I'm just checking each people your list right now. Okay, so we have 3 people with a your list of 91%. And Dreadnought with a your list of 91% as well. So the last season of 3 people was 76, last season of Dreadnought was 85, so Dreadnought will start first. Okay, so right now we have to choose for Dreadnought to pick our first mech. He can take any mech that he wants, that he didn't already have played this week. And then 3 people will be able to choose a mech in a range of plus 20 or less 20 tons around the tonnage that his opponent has chosen. With the same rules again, he cannot use the same variant of one mech twice. Okay, so we have Dreadnought locked with 55 tons. Just checking which mech he already used. Okay, so Dreadnought is his first match for this week, and 3 people already used a Cyclops 10Q and Annihilator 1X. So everything is locked, checking the settings, we are good to go. Okay, so this week map is Liao Jungle. As you can see, it's quite a small map used in Solaris 7. Both sides of the map are similar. We can see it from the sky. Sorry for the bad camera. We have 2 pillars, one in each side, a central bridge, and some hills. So mechs with 2 small hard points will have issue with that, but that doesn't count on that kind of match because we have medium mechs. Okay, so linebacker SRM against Kintaro. Kintaro have a lot of armor. Let's go on one of them cockpits. Okay, so the linebacker sight also are almost open. Kintaro is tanking damage very well. He's smaller than the linebacker and tankier. So linebacker sight also is open. I think it's a victory for the Kintaro sight also is really open right now. He's hot. If he's light engine and his sight also pop right now, yeah, okay, Oh, it was ammo explosion, guys. Ammo explosion. So yeah, I think he stored the ammo in his sight also instead of legs, because sometimes in brawl people go for legs, and if your legs get destroyed, you are either losing half of your ammo, and if you are really unlucky, like really getting your mech destroyed. So in this case, he had made the choice to put it in the sight also, which in this situation was maybe not the good solution. We have seen the Kintaro losing his side, and actually I saw that just a few seconds before he was dying. His dissipation rate was super low, but he did not go over the 100%, so who knows, maybe he could have continued the fight, maybe not, because one more shot or two more shots and he was over 100%. He would have taken a long time, sorry, to dissipate. So yeah, close match, but lucky win from 3 people. Okay, so it's the 3 people turns to choose his mech. Okay, 3 people is locked with our 75 tons. Just logging in the results. Match reports. Just logging in the results. Wait a second. We had what? A Kintaro 18. Okay. Okay, Dreadnought is locked. 3 people is locked. 85 tons for Dreadnought, 75 for 3 people. We are good to go. Let's see what they have. Honestly, on this range of tonnage, I will guess for something like an Orion against 85. Charger, maybe? Charger or Victor. We will know that soon enough. Okay, so it's Stalker 3H for Dreadnought against a Marauder BH2 for 3 people. So sorry for the camera. The Marauder BH2, it's a nice brawler, but it's kind of asymmetric mech. If Dreadnought is able to destroy the good side fast enough, that's maybe the end for 3 people. The Marauder is have very nice PPC. Oh, you bring a PPC on Brawl? Okay, yeah. He's aiming. Is that Snubnose? Snubnose AC20. He put a lot of damage in the Stalker city. It's a very nice show off of his skill. He's carefully aiming, touching again the city, but not good enough, it seems. Good. Maybe tanking a little bit too much with the same side. Oh, it was a dead side. And it's a clean city shot on the Stalker. Really a good, very good match. A good display of skills from 3 people. Because the city of the Stalker, it's not super easy to touch. And he was able to shoot constantly the city of his opponent. That was a very nice match. Okay, just checking the match schedule. We have Inosuke versus 3 people that was played. Aquinatis versus Squibs that was already played, I think. And Aquinatus versus Dreadnought. Okay, good. So right now I need to invite Aquinatis. Logging in the results for the previous match. Okay, Akunatis is in. Akunatis is starting first because his your list rating is higher than his opponent. So already we seem to have like a new meta showing up since the patch with Snubnose AC20. It's 50 damage pinpoint front loaded. The Snubnose is it's cooler than before, so you're not overheating as fast as it was before. I never tried it myself, but honestly, that seemed quite good. I'm more a long range player, so I tried stuff like the Rifleman to see with large balls and the new Annihilator with Ultra AC2 because the Ultra AC2 have received a nice buff. These two are good mechs as well, but yeah, the Snubnose meta I still never tried it. We can see Aquinatis have locked with 65 tons. Let's see what he played before. Did he do any match before this one? Yeah, 3 people. Aquinatis already used his Direwolf Prime, Annihilator 1X, Annihilator 1A, and Annihilator 2A. So if his opponent chooses to take a 100 tons on the next turn, he may be in difficulties. So right now, waiting for Dreadnought to lock. You have a 65 tons as well. We are seeing quite interesting match right now because very often players they really take 100 tons to be sure that their opponents do not out-tonnage them, outweight. So and right now we are seeing like heavy mechs, medium mechs, quite brawly stuff instead of going range. It's not something we are used to given the meta of this tournament, but honestly I'm quite pleased to stream something like that, something different. We have Roughneck PH in one side, Linebacker Prime in the other side. What does it put? It's a SRM linebacker against AC20 SRM6 Roughneck. Going for the side of his opponent, he missed, he shoot the arms. Oh, the city of the linebacker is already orange. Linebacker going for the legs of the Roughneck, but legs should be well armored here. City open on the linebacker already. He loses 2 SRMs. Roughneck loses legs already, losing good capabilities of moving. Come on, you are almost winning, Roughneck. You can do it. Yep, that was a very nice AC20 shot. And honestly, given the fact he still had some structure on the city, given the color of his city, I will say this was a critical shot with the AC20. Anyway, very nice match from the Roughneck. He kept cool against the linebacker. He was hitting his city, not always, but often enough. So this is a victory of Dreadnought over Aquinatis. Keep in mind that Aquinatis is probably one of the best players of this tournament. He have given about 15 points to his team. He's the best player from the SMC. Dreadnought, in the other hand, given 8 points to his team so far. He's the last player from KDCM. So switching sides for both players, waiting for Dreadnought to lock, and I will log results for this first drop. Okay, good. So I think Akunatis have locked his mech. No, sorry, it's Dreadnought locking first, 55 tons. Again, he already used a 55 tons. He already used his Kintaro 18, so what could it be? We can think about Vapoeagle, if I'm not wrong. Vapoeagles are 55 tons. But he know Akunatis already used his linebacker, so maybe he's not so afraid to see heavy mech with a very high velocity coming into him. Akunatis have a 60 tons, so he outweighed his opponent by 5 tons. This is not much. Keep in mind, with 55, if you take a 55 tons first, the opponent can come with a 75 tons, which means opposing something like a Kintaro against an Oren to see. I wouldn't do that. But hey, that's every people's choice and strategy into the tournament. Okay, so that's a Kintaro 19 against a quick draw IV4 for Akunatis. The Kintaro 19 is not as meta as his older brother, the Kintaro 18, and in the other side, the quick draw IV4. Oh, it's probably Snubnose. Quick draw IV4. What does he have? Snubnose, SRM6, rocket launcher in the city to mitigate the damage. On the other side, the quick draw AC10 in the arms. So he's quite low mounted weapons. We are not used to see this in quick play or faction play, but this is something we already have seen in this tournament. The quick draw IV4 with AC10. Honestly, I don't like it. It have been nerfed on the armors, and yeah, it's look like to me very out-weaponized. I don't know how to say that for his Stone Age, because you know, remember with a 55 tons like a Bushwhacker, you can put 2 Ultra AC10. So why would you use 2 AC10 on a 60 tons like the quick draw? I have no clue about that. Well, Akunatis lose his match. I think it was quite close because the Kintaro was missing some shots, giving Akunatis the opportunity to go back. But the 2 AC10 is clearly lacking of DPS. We can clearly see that on the damage, 400 against 300. Yep, so that's a very, very nice match from Dreadnought, winning against Akunatis. Logging in the result right now. So Akunatis with the quick draw IV4. Yep, he don't have another match, so right now it's my match against... Who am I playing against? My match against... Make use match Stream Shadow. Carbon Fire. Okay, let's see if he's connected. We are 10 minutes in advance. I will put the message in Discord, that will be faster. I mean, easier for him to spot. Okay, so if someone in the chat want to do some unofficial 1 versus 1, just message me in game or in the chat. The match against Carbon Fire should start in 9 minutes from now, just whenever he's ready. Okay, otherwise I will check the schedule for other match, but I think my match against Carbon is the last one for tonight. Oh, Akunatis versus 3 people, okay. Okay. Just checking if Carbon Fire replied me, because if I do this stream I will be late for my match. He did not, so I will invite Aquinatis and 3 people. Okay, I just invited Aquinatis, inviting 3 people. Okay, done. Aquinatis is in team 1. He's locking his mag first. Aquinatis have locked with a 100 tons. Let's remember that he already used most of his annihilators. The 1x, 2a, 1a, so 1p, 1e is remaining. Mean Baby is remaining. Or maybe that's not annihilator. 3 people on the other side didn't use any 100 tons yet. He's locked for with 100 tons as well. Okay, that's Annihilator 1p for 3 people against Annihilator 2a for 1p for Akunatis, 2a for 3 people. Honestly, the 2a is just better. What do they have in their cockpit? A large pulse annihilator for Akunatis. Inner sphere large pulse have been buffed, but will it be enough to be good? No idea. He have high mounts, he have 430 meters of range, but he's operating right now at 600 meters. In the other side we have light PPC LB2 annihilator with higher range, but he seems not using his range. He's closing in to use LB2 at full potential. Aiming for his opponent's side also. That's not a very good view. Ooh, wait. I have some issue with my view, so I will go back to people cockpits. The large pulse is pinpoint, but have issue to manage the heat. The sustain damage are not super good with large pulse, but he's constantly shooting on the opponent's CT, so he's not wasting any damage, and his opponent is dead. Yeah, it's a really pity that the Annihilator 2A didn't use his superior range, because they was at first operating at 600-700 meter range from one spawn to another, and large pulse optimal range is 400. He could really have put damage on 3 damage on his opponent, but he did not use his range. He got perfect shots. Akunatis got perfect shots on 3 people CT. And that was it for 3 people. Just exchanging the side for the drop 2 of the match. Akunatis versus 3 people. 3 people lock his mech first right now. In the chat, if you have questions about this tournament, be sure to just ask me. I will answer. Just writing to another participant about his match. Okay, 3 people is locked with 55 tons. Okay, so Akunatis have left the lobby. He need to change his mech, I think. He need to do some adjustment in the mech lab. It's allowed in the rules. He can do that. He have 10 minutes to lock his mech, and within this 10 minutes he can do whatever he wants. If he want to reskill something, refit something, he's really free to do it. He seemed to be locked with 75 tons. Okay, a Marauder BH2 for Aquinatis, a Kintaro 18 for 3 people. Both mech are really tanky. The Marauder have better hitboxes. Kintaro have better quirks in armor, but probably not matching the armors of the Marauder. You have way better mobility, but will that be enough to beat the Marauder? It's a Marauder lasers. The Kintaro is going for legs. Legs should not be very... Oh, he seems not to have a lot of armor on his leg. Maybe half. Yeah, he's hiding his legs quite well. Akunati is hitting constantly the CT of his opponent, just missing one shot right now. Akunatis is legged, but that doesn't matter a lot in terms of hit management for a laser vomit mech. Kintaro is one touch. Marauder is one touch. He's leg shielding. He's leg shielding well. Kintaro using his DPS. And that's a kill. That's a very close match. And we can see this, the Kintaro build of 3 people is not good. He forgot to use the rocket launcher in the city. Like on every mech you have a hatch on it. If you put missiles on the component with a hatch, your damage are reduced by I think 5% on the component, as long as the hatch is closed. So on mechs like the Kintaro with hatch on the CT, if you put a very small weapon like rocket launchers inside, you're not even using your rocket launchers, you're just adding some armors in your CT. And it was a close match because at the beginning the CT of this Kintaro was almost open. He could have really benefits from having rocket launchers in his CT. Okay, so that's a win from 3 people. So Aquinatis versus 3 people end up by a tie. Okay, so right now is my match against Carbon Fire. Just checking, Rizda is online for his next match. Waiting for Carbon Fire to quit his lobby. I just sent him a message in Discord about that. Shit, I'm just deployed. So, okay, checking COLISEUM rules about that. Okay, at schedule time plus 10 minutes to drop will be considered as forfeit. So right now, considering the match will have start at 10.5, you have 10 minutes to join the lobby. Otherwise, he will forfeit on his first drop. Okay guys, so again, if you have questions about the rules of the tournament, if you don't understand something, you're always free to say it in the chat. I'm not sure about who is watching now. I think it's mostly people from SMC. So yeah, just a little resume about teams that we have in this tournament. We have the F37, which is the host of this tournament. We have SMC, which is a bunch of French people, a very whole team of really friendly people that usually play together. They did some competitive long time ago. Then we have GNX. I think these guys are doing competitive. They are currently very active on faction play, usually dropping 12 guy. Like if you're playing faction play, you must already know them. And the last team in this tournament right now is KDCM, which is a good comp team as well from the US, if I recall well. Okay, Carbon Fire is online. Okay, cool. So Carbon Fire have to lock his mech first. What did he play already? Carbon Fire, Carbon Fire. Okay, it's his first match this week. First match of Carbon Fire this week, so he can use anything. He's using a 100 tons. So I have to choose something in that range. You know what? I will just fit something for him, something special that one of my friends like to play. Since I have 10 minutes to do it. So just spot every armor in front, just be careful not over twisting, but back armor normally in 1 versus 1 is not very relevant. AC20, shit, that's not AC20. AC20 in the arm. Lots of SRMs. Engine is a standard one, if I recall well. Just put the maximum. Yeah, perfect. And we still have some place for enough ammo for a 1 versus 1. Stripping the arm because we don't need that armor. Perfect. Just stripping a little bit more here. Okay, and then we need 2 tons of AC-20, 2 tons of SRM. That's 10. Maybe let's say 3. Light ferrofibrous here. Double heat sink here to crit pad. Removing a little bit here. Okay. Saving the build. Checking this, checking that. I will put one more right here. Weapon group, so I'm sure about what I'm doing. Saving. Oop, no. And I'm locked. So the trick of this mech is shielding with almost dead side and going very close range, putting a lot of damage when you are close range. The enemy get tired at shooting at your site also, but if my opponent is very good, he will go directly for the city, in which case I will die. Yet it's not very important because this King Crab is not a very good mech. I just want to make him use probably his best annihilator, the 2A or the 1A. So maybe I could use something myself, like this one. Okay, just checking, this is my dead side. See, this is running 61 kph, which is quite fast, not easy to get for an annihilator. Not sure about what he's using. I'm not seeing him right now. Okay. Okay, so he took a longer range. Ooh, I'm not. Shit. Okay, good game. Okay, very good game from him. He was not in one place I did expect, and I was maybe not fast enough to twist, I think, because I really not used to this kind of mech. Okay, so I will choose my mech first right now. Okay, we just have to wait for him to making me switch side. Okay, good. So right now I will take something more, something a little bit more famous. Just checking if I did not use it yet. I did not. Okay, good. Not forgetting override. Probably coming from here. A good shoot from him, just tanking with my dead side. Just have 2 AC-10, that will be very hard to finish this. I'm pretty much as good as dead right now. Can I just... Oh yeah, you have higher amounts than me. Yeah, like this annihilator is really cool, but if you are missing too many shots, that's the end. Okay, good. So now we can do the match with Rezada. Okay, so now I have the lead. I invite Rezada. And I invite Carbon Fire. Just checking my match. I have to play against Shons, but I will not do it tonight, and I have to play against Shiloris. But Shiloris is not online right now, so I will not do it on stream. Checking on each people your lists. Reseda is 97%, Carbon Fire is 95%, so Reseda is starting first. Reseda is locked with a 50 tons. For information, Reseda already used a Vapor Eagle, Supernova, a Blue Dasp, and a Vapor Eagle. Another Vapor Eagle? Yeah. Carbon Fire did use his 2 Annihilator, but not the good ones, only the 1X and which one already? I don't remember. Okay, so from now, Carbon Fire has about 8 minutes to lock his mech. Okay, Carbon Fire is locked with 65 tons. Thank you, Cletus the Fighting Fetus, for following me. Okay, so 50 tons for Reseda. I don't have an idea, except if it's just another Vapor Eagle. A Nova, okay, a Nova against a Rifleman 2C. Rifleman 2C2 with most likely 6 AC2. Let's check that right now. That's Machine Gun Micropulse for the Supernova, so you have to run and kill his opponent quick, because if the LB2 Rifleman is shooting him too early in the game, it may end up bad for him. Yep, some issue with that again. Okay, Reseda taking high ground when you are short range is not that good. He's going for the arms. He's going for the arms, but he must face tank, and that's not good. He's not able to reach the optimal range, and he's dead. The Nova is maybe a nice mech for faction play, because you know you're going the side of your opponent, just not taking the shots, letting your allies doing that, and delivering the high DPS, high damage from small lasers. But on a 1 versus 1 where you have to approach your enemy like this one, it's most likely not a good choice. Also, the Rifleman have a lot of DPS. So this concludes the first drop, Reseda versus Carbon Fire. Now switching side, let's see what Carbon Fire will choose. Checking, did I? Okay, he's locked with a 100 tons carbon fire. Just logging the results right now. Okay, both players locked. Resda go with a 90 tons. So this will be our last match for tonight, at least the last official ones. If some of the followers on the stream would like to do some 1 versus 1 against myself or against a player of their choice, they can always ask me. I still have some time to do some streaming. Okay, so that's a Supernova for Resada against Annihilator 2A for Carbon Fire. So let's see, on the 2A he went for AC10 LB2. Okay, interesting. He knows that map isn't too long range, so he went for AC10 instead of the classic LB2. But he's moving 41. Wow, Reza, what Reza is using? He's using ATM. Okay, okay, that's trolling to a new level. Why he's using jump jet and covers to do something? Ah, he forgot to use a UAV. He forgot to use a UAV. I think the Annihilator will try to close in. His legs are well damaged. He didn't put a lot of armor in those legs. The Supernova is running 58, so that's 18 kph faster than the Annihilator. If he's moving well, he will not let him. Win the race. And honestly, it seemed to be very, very well engaged for this Supernova right now. Oh, he's maybe about to get a side popped. The Supernova lose one side. Oh shit. That was maybe a wrong move from Rezada to go to hide. Maybe he should have kept DPS. Very nice shots. Annihilator slowly closing in, but right now he have not much chance to do anything. This is where a UAV would have been extremely useful. Popping a UAV right now, and he could get the lock way before his opponent do it. Okay, the Annihilator is halved. He have not much thing to show. But the match is close still. He have LB2. He can still do some good crits on this city. Nice approach from Rezada, masking a lot his site also. I mean his city, sorry. Just bullshitting. He's taking range, which isn't that bad, but he should keep going with this fallback by showing his site also, like he was doing before. Now he's showing his city way too much. Oh, the Annihilator is really one touch right now. Oh, that's a nice kill. That was an interesting match, like sacrificing your speed on Annihilator, sacrificing your leg armor to match the meta of pinpoint damage, go full CT. And in the other side, one player that is breaking the rules, breaking the meta, what people usually encounter, going for something faster. With Jump Jet using covers to his advantage, it was a very, very smart choice from Reseda. Very interesting match. Very, very interesting match. Actually, it was a very interesting night. Tonight we have seen some 100 turns like usual, but many heavies, many things different than the usual Annihilator 2A versus Annihilator 2A, Direwolf UV versus Direwolf UV that we used to stream on the 2 previous weeks. No, the Nova didn't win. The Nova lose against... Thank you for following, Evan. The Nova lose against the Rifleman. But yeah, this strategy with the... Oh, sorry. He was using a Nova and later a Supernova. So yeah, that was... I was reading the chat and I was not sure. Okay, typing the results. SNV... Yep. So if any of you spectators want to do some 1 versus 1 right now, you can message me in game, message me on Twitch if you don't find me in game. I'm keeping ready for keeping you. We can go on Yao Jungle or we can try other map from the tournament like Test A, Steiner Coliseum. Yeah. Yeah, the super. When I saw the supernova, yeah, I was like, he's trolling, right? He don't want to win this. And when I saw him starting using jump jets over this little concrete box and getting his shot, getting his alpha damage on the opponent, I was like, what? He actually can win this on this very map against this very chassis because. Yeah, he did remove a lot of engines. If he was running 50, like almost 50, like most Annihilator do, he would have a chance. Like I think he removed a lot of armors from his leg as well. And yeah, that was not. I cannot call it a mistake because this is smart choice when you are facing Annihilator 2A or Direwolf. They are not shooting your legs. You don't need to move on the map. You just stand still. Move forward, backward to make your opponent miss his shot and you hitbox moving a lot. And yeah, you are just trying to get your shot at the best. But against another meta which is more focused on speed, that's not working. Okay, so I think no one want to try some 1 versus 1. So guys, thank you for following the stream this week. It was a very interesting week, most likely the most interesting one from since the beginning of this tournament. And yeah, I will probably post the replay on YouTube. If you have the F37 Discord channel, you will see the replay there. Thank you for watching again. If you are not a follower yet, I strongly encourage you to be a follower. And next stream will be on next Saturday, same time. most likely 19 UTC. So guys, see you.